yeah, this is definitely what we needed. Hello, Commanders, Automatic Gamer here, and yeah, this is probably a better time as of now to be a Vikings fan. 5-8. I mean, yeah, going up against, only a pretty shitty Commanders team, shutting them out 31-0. And well, yeah, there's a lot of good and I don't want to say bad takeaways from this game, but I'm gonna say unknowns, but definitely there's a lot of good, some steps in the right direction, and a couple other avenues that I want to go over in this video as well. First of all, just get out of the way. I mean, head coach and GM situation. Uh, Quesido Fomensa, should we still let him draft next year for us? And also, Kevin O'Connell. He did call a really, really good game, surprisingly, and also he committed to the run game. He had the passing game going. The defense was great. Still, Brian Flores' scheme of everything was just awesome. But still, the question that I will probably be asking for these next few games up until the playoffs officially start is, should we still promote Brian Flores to head coach and let Kevin O'Connell walk? Or maybe, unless Kevin O'Connell does something absolutely impressive for like these last 5 games, uh, we should, one, let him walk if something goes honestly wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kept him on in the building. But that's just something I'm kind of been on the fence on for a little bit. When should we promote Brian Flores as our head coach? Because I still think he can transform this entire team like he's already transformed our defense. And yeah, speaking of the defense, I'll talk about the offense and JJ McCarthy in a minute. But yeah, first I want to give a massive shout out to Brian Flores and his whole defensive scheme and everything that he does. With Andrew Van Ginkel, Harrison Smith, he was just awesome. Both of those were incredible. Jonathan Grenard, those guys were just absolutely balling out, just awesome. Brian O'Neill, Daniel Hunter, just those guys were just absolutely awesome. His scheme on his defense, because of his pressuring and his blitz rate, are honestly still impressive every single week. Because, well, one, the defense shows up every single week. Even if we win or lose, it still keeps us in games. Even though the offense did show up this week, am I still worried? Well, yeah, I am. But yeah, I'm a little less worried now because, well, everything's been happening. Because still, defense, no issue with. It was just amazing. And if you hold someone like Jane Daniels or Marcus Mariota when he came in when Jane Daniels got hurt, which honestly sucks that he's hurt because I think he's still a very, very good quarterback for their Commanders team. And also holding Scary Terry McLaurin. And yeah, if you're holding like that well of players, and especially for Jane Daniels, a extremely good and mobile quarterback at that position to only a few yards for rushing and passing, that's very good. And that's really good stats going on with the defense and the secondary. So that's wonderful on that part. And yeah, the offense, after what happened last week, Seahawks game, I was so worried for the offense. I was like, oh, what are we gonna do at quarterback next week? And then I was like, what are we doing at quarterback? And then whoever our quarterback is going to be this week, is that going to help with our offense? I was so worried heading into this game because I was like, oh, I do not like our offense, but I still love our defense. So that's something. And well, yeah, we finally had a run game going. It took Kevin O'Connell, it's week 14, it took him this long. Like, this is my issue with him. Like, you gotta establish the run game every single week, and it took him this long. This is my issue with him as a head coach. I'm sorry to say that, but that's my issue with him. But yeah, you got to get that run game going. Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones, they were just amazing in the run game. We need those guys, especially on the team. Jordan Mason with that touchdown, how many yards those two got. That was just overall, that was just amazing. TJ Hawkinson, CJ Ham, amazing tight ends, of course, and they were just awesome all around. JJ McCarthy, I mean, I'm going to talk about him in a second. First, I'm going to go on the wide receivers, but I still love Jalen Naylor. He's awesome, and this is kind of really smart on the Commanders side of things. But, I mean, well, I guess I'll talk about Jordan Addison right now. But, yeah, Jordan Addison, I mean, he's still a good wide receiver. The issues I have with him, or the worries I have, is the few drops that he had in the last game. Other than that, he did good in the Commanders game. Other than besides the drops that he had here and there, that's the only thing that concerns me about him. Like, do you need help on that front, or what's going on? Jordan Addison, what's going on? Like, do you need help, or what's going on? Because I'm just worried about if he's dropping those passes in the passing game. That's what I'm worried about. And also, I mean, number 18, Justin Jefferson, best wide receiver in the NFL. I mean, did get a couple carries, only I think for 11 or 12 yards, but the Commanders defense did a really nice job of being like, okay, this is the best wide receiver in the NFL. We are going to have to cover him with like 3, 4, 5, like the entire team, and otherwise he's going to get the ball regardless of what we do. And I mean, that's what they did, but honestly, Justin Jefferson, still very happy. I think I was listening to a press conference that he had in the post game, and he considered it, in his eyes, he called it an all around team effort and a team victory for the offense, the defense, the run game, secondary, the quarterback, head coach. And speaking of the quarterback in JJ McCarthy, I think this was, one, an impressive game for him because I think he played very, very well in all 3 phases of the game, all 4 quarters. So that was just amazing. And I think for him in his development into hopefully our franchise quarterback, because I still think that he can somehow be our franchise quarterback. So, I mean, and this game, even though, yes, it was a blowout, 31-0 for the Vikings, it was just awesome, something we desperately needed. And, this, I think for JJ McCarthy, this was a necessary step and growth in his development, because this is not only a step in the right direction for him, like, to help him with his game and his focus and how he works and acts on this team and leads everyone, but also just him, like, I don't want to say as a person, but that's what I'm saying, because how he is as a person and as a normal player, on how he operates and works with the meditation how his mind tries to figure out every single route and everything. So that was just great for something to have him build off of, because everyone's putting confidence in him, especially Justin Jefferson being team leader. He's putting confidence in himself, and so is the head coach. So that's just great for JJ McCarthy, because he can use that and all of this to build off of and to his advantage coming into these next few games, because he's he's going to have all this confidence and all this power I think he can use coming into next game on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys. I'll talk more about that game when I get into predictions, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, and also Kevin O'Connell, he managed to, I think, kind of redeem himself a little bit. But I mean, you never know how he's going to call a game. But if there's one thing I like in the locker room speech that he had, which I was listening to a little bit ago, he said, talk to that, imagine it's your 16, your kid self on the field playing football or flag football. What would he do, and what would he be like? Because this overall is just a game, and it's all about having fun. So I like how Kevin O'Connell said that to all of his team, and especially with JJ McCarthy at quarterback. Like, just imagine, like, this is just a game. Like, have fun, and yeah, just be the best version of what you can be, and you'll still be able to win games. So that's just awesome that he said that. So he's starting to redeem himself to not be the long passing head coach. He's leaning into the run game, which I really love. If he leaned into that more, I swear it would be a better team. But also, I mean, we're no longer a bad team. We're an unknown team. So that's already a step in the right direction. We're one of those unknowns who is no longer bad, but it's just an unknown when and how we can be good, because there is still a chance for us to be good. I mean, I don't think we're going to make the postseason. It would be an absolutely miracle if we did, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about this game and be like, this is something I think our young 22-year-old quarterback in J.J. McCarthy, he can build off of. And him and Justin Jefferson, best wide receiver, I still think that duo can be absolutely unstoppable, because if J.J. McCarthy has more development and more confidence in himself week by week by week, I still think him and Justin Jefferson, you got a really young quarterback and you got the best wide receiver in the NFL. I think that duo, since Justin Jefferson is trying to help him, is doing his best to help him out and mentor to this kid and be like, hey, yeah, I mean, he's saying like you're going to struggle here and there, because that's obviously true for any young QB or any young player on the NFL, no matter what position you're playing. You're going to struggle here and there, and he understands that as one of the best, or if not the best, wide receiver in the NFL. So he's trying to mentor, install confidence in him, and help him out. So that's great. And I think when J.J. McCarthy gets more reps in, more confidence in himself and in the team, and also more control, power in not only his passing, running, and his footwork and everything, he's going to have plenty of confidence, plenty of strength, know when to pass, run, everything to do with the ball. And him and Justin Jefferson, I think could be a very, very good, if maybe not the best duo in football, but one of the best duos in football. Maybe I'm just saying that because I've been drinking a little bit purple Kool-Aid after that game. But yeah, that was just a amazing, unbelievable performance. And yeah, we're not dead yet. We're still fighting because we're the Minnesota Vikings. So yeah, it was just very unexpected, and it was something that was desperately needed. Let's just say that this was desperately needed to get things back on track and be like something that our young QB and everyone else can just build off of. So yeah, hopefully everyone else can just build off this, and we can have a good performance like this that we can have into next week on Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys. Again, I'll talk about more of that game on predictions in a little bit, so in a little while, so stay tuned for that when it comes out. And if you guys want to talk more football with me, subscribe to my channel and join my Discord. The link will be in the description, and I will see you on the football field, Commanders.